excited to kick off another amazing school year here. As always, we are committed to student achievement, both in the classroom and beyond. Let's make this year one of growth, success, and celebration of all of our students' accomplishments. We would like to extend congratulations to Amani Arnold and Dominica Homa Childs. The Ringgold School District is thrilled to extend a huge congratulations to two of our outstanding student athletes. Amani Arnold, a senior, and Dominica Homa Childs, an 8th grader, have both been selected to the 2026 Olympic Development Program, ODP, East Interregional Rosters. This is a tremendous honor and recognizes their talent, dedication, and hard work on and off the field. Amani and Dominica will officially begin their journey with the ODP at the start of the 2026 year, kicking off with a prestigious interregional event held January 16th through the 19th in Orlando, Florida. We're incredibly proud of these two athletes, all they have achieved. Their commitment to excellence continues to inspire our school community, and we can't wait to see all the amazing things they'll accomplish through this opportunity. Way to go, Amani and Dominica. Your Ringgold family is cheering you on every step of the way. As we begin this new school year, let's continue to celebrate the achievements of our students, support one another, and work together to make 25-26 a year to remember. Whether it's in academics, athletics, the arts, or beyond, every success is a reflection of the hard work and spirit of our Ringgold community. Have a great year. Go Rams. That concludes my report.
Secretary's report.
No report.
Okay. Approval of minutes.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Okay. Motion by Mrs. Gary and second by Mrs. Flement. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mon Valley Career and Technical report, since Mrs. Wilhelm's not here, so there's no report. For the Shasta report, I have no report. For PSBA, I have no report. And ASHIC, I have no report. Mr. Beard, sister report?
The only thing I'm going to point out, as I said before, our school law symposium, September 10th, we'll do a more massive mailer. And so people can attend, it's good, you get virtual, you get your credit hours if you're an administrator, and if you're a school solicitor or just a plain up attorney. I can't give you virtual credits because they won't allow us, but if you show up in person, because we don't do 5 of these a year, you get CLA.
Where's it located?
It's in Altoona at Appalachian Immediate Unit 8, right by Benzel Pretzels on
If you don't mind, shoot me an email with it.
Okay, just give me an email and I'll shoot you.
You don't have my email?
I probably do have a school email.
That's the
I have a
one.
personal
Yeah.
one that I can send you stuff. Oh, I do
Yeah.
have your email. I remember that now.
Thanks, guys.
No.
I just wasn't sure if I was here. I appreciate it. It wasn't a trick. I'm always short on my hours, and it sounds interesting.
It does.
Okay. For my report, I would just like to say that as the new school year begins for our students next week, we look forward with all the excitement that brings. We welcome back our students and our staff who have been working hard, to ensure that our students will have a successful year. Many have been working through the summer to make changes that we believe will improve the children's education. We're glad to have them back, and we're excited to see the wonderful things that our students and staff will do this year. And then prior to our meeting, we received legal counsel information from administration and information about student discipline. That concludes my report. For visitors' requests to address the board, we have Steve
That's okay, Madam President. I won't address it tonight. Thank you.
So the next item is committee reports. We have policy, Mrs. Gary.
Approval of revised policies. The administration recommends the board approve a motion to accept the following policies revisions. Copies of the policies are included in the board packet. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Gary and second by Mr. Briscoe. No comment, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Business and financial services.
The administration recommends that the board approve the motion to accept the treasurer's report, the treasurer's reports enclosed in the board packet. Motion.
We have a second. Thank you, Mrs. Gary. Motion by Mrs. Clement and second by Mrs. Gary. Can we have a roll call?
Mr. Briscoe? Yes. Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine? Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glenneman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Toprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
The administration recommends that the board approve the motion to pay the bills. The bills are enclosed in the board packet. General fund, $2,174,910.78. Cafeteria fund, $4,801.38. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Clement, second by Mr. Briscoe. Roll call?
Mr. Briscoe? Yes. Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine? Mrs. Gary? Mrs. Glenneman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Toprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
The administration recommends that the board approve a motion for payments to HHSBR for the invoices below. Ginger Hill, invoice 7, $4,402.70 from the Capital Projects Fund. Ray Montana Stadium, number 9, $5,264.50 coming from the Capital Projects Fund. And Finley Middle School, invoice number 2, $4,257.50 from the Capital Reserve Fund. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Clement, second by Mrs. Fine. Roll call?
Mr. Briscoe? Yes. Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary? Mrs. Glenneman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Toprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
The administration recommends that the board approve a motion for payment number 4 and 5 as stated in your board agenda. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Clement, second by Mrs. Gary. Roll call?
Mr. Briscoe? Yes. Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary? Mrs. Glenneman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Toprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Yes. The administration recommends that the board approve motion 6, 7, and 8 as stated in your board agenda. Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Clement, second by Mrs. Glenneman.
Question on the motion. Where was the coding done? I don't remember.
Which one?
We on the, which one are we on?
6, 7.
I got it, okay, never mind. I was at the wrong spot.
Okay, so we're good? We're good?
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to see if there's any. Why don't we do a roll call?
Mr. Briscoe? Yes. Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glenneman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Toprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Okay, personnel and administration.
Retirement of personnel, the administration recommends that the board approve a motion to accept the retirement of Andy Lasecki, school police officer for Ringgold School District, effective the end of the day, October 3rd, 2025. So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Mrs. Glenneman, second by Mrs. Clement. All in favor?
Resolution Resignation of personnel. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to accept the following resignations as stated in the agenda with the board's best wishes. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Flannery, second by Mr. Briscoe. All in favor?
Aye.
Ratification of hirings. Background. At the December 18th, 2024 school board meeting, the board approved a motion authorizing the superintendent to hire necessary staff as needed for 2025, with ratification at the following school board meeting. Since this board action, the superintendent has hired the following individuals subject to board ratification. The administration recommends that the board ratify and confirm the hiring of the following individuals effective August 12, 2025, pending receipt of proper documentation as stated in the board agenda for both full-time and substitute positions, and we wish you all a successful first year at Ringgold. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Flannery, second by Mrs. Franny.
Joe, you sure you don't want to read those?
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glendeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Traprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Okay, before I move on, I would like to ask Mrs. Crombie how our employee onboarding and induction programs have been going.
They've been going very well, thank you for asking. We had orientation for 3 days last week, with all new employees hired to date. And, at orientation, we had approximately 18 participants. And so we're gonna have another big induction class this year. And I just wanna say big thanks to the technology team, the building principals, the district administration, and all the mentor teachers and the new teachers have been wonderful and have just been very excited this week and talked about how supportive everybody's been. So
Great.
Mrs. Black and Ms. from K were also incredibly helpful. So.
Thank you. Reinstatement of Spanish teacher. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to reinstate the Ringgold High School Spanish teacher, Melissa Dorio, effective the start of the 2025-2026 school year at the salary of Bachelor Step 4, which equates to $46,400. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Glendeman, second by Mrs. Gary. Roll call.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glendeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Traprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Extracurricular position. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to appoint the following extracurricular position. The compensation shall be prorated based on the number of days that the extracurricular activity or season is actually active, and the number of days from the first official day of the activity as determined by the district to the last permissible day of the extracurricular activity season. In the event that the extracurricular activity or season is canceled in its entirety, the individual shall receive no compensation for that year. Austin Savona is going to be our RESS Lighthouse team leader at a stipend amount of $1,260. So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Mrs. Glendeman, second by Mrs. Flument. And roll call, please.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine? Mrs. Gary? Mrs. Glendeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Traprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Conference request. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion granting permission for the following conference request. DARE officer training for Sergeant Emmett Beatty at Fort Indian Town Gap, October 20th through the 31st of 2025, costing the district a total of $1,100. So moved.
Motion by Mrs. Glendeman, second by Mrs. Gary.
Question, are those dates correct?
They
Should it be
sure are.
30th? It's
2 weeks.
It's 11 days.
It's a 2-week course.
Wow. Do you have sufficient coverage while he's gone?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine? Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glendeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Traprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Teacher tenure. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion granting tenure per section 1108 to the following individual, Sarah Kloss. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Bennett, second by Mrs. Gary. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, curriculum, education, and technology.
Exclusion of students. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to accept and approve the agreement between district and parents of students 25D-A07 and 25D-A08, whereby students 25D-A07 and 25D-A08 shall be excluded from in-person instruction under the terms contained in the agreement. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Briscoe, seconded by Mrs. Francis. All in favor?
School plans. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion approving the school plans. Copy of the school plans for 2025-2026 for all 4 buildings were included in the board packet. Approval is subject to the final review by the administration and the solicitor. So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Briscoe, second by Mrs. Clement. All in favor?
RHS Supplemental Science Resource. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion for the purchase and use of biodigital human platform as supplemental resource for Ringgold High School at a cost of $1,500. A copy of the quote for the resource was included in the board packet. Approval is subject to final review by the solicitor and administration. So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Oh, hold on. It was, the second was who?
I'll give Gail. Gail can have it.
Okay. Thanks.
You're
Motion by Mr. Briscoe,
I give you
second
nice.
by Mrs. Glanvin. And any discussion?
Exactly. Describe the biodigital human platform.
Sure, it's, a request for our college and high school anatomy and physiology class that Mr. Titus teaches through Carlo University. It's basically an opportunity for students to be able to see 3D models of anatomy and physiology, understand what happens when different, illnesses happen within the body, so that's what it's designed for. Experiential labs and stuff like that. It's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of like the game Operation on steroids, if you remember. That's what it makes me think of. It's gonna be a great tool.
You brought something up in his era.
Okay, Mr. Briscoe. Got one coming. Sure you don't want to jump in, Mrs. Gary? No, I'm okay, Mr. Mountain.
Okay, any other questions or comments? All right, roll call.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glandeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Chuprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Approval of agreements. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to enter agreements with the following providers. Copies of each agreement have been provided in the board packet. Approval of the contract is subject to final review by the solicitor and administration. SPHS Behavioral Health Services, Washington County Probation Services, Millersville University Field Experience Agreement, Washington County Drug and Alcohol SAP Services, Phase 4 AED-1, Educational Services, Hoffman Academy, Educational Services, Outside in School and Experimental Education, the Watson Institute, WVU Student Affiliation Agreement. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Briscoe, second by Mrs. Crane. Roll call.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glandeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Chuprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Okay. Athletics.
Resignation of coaches. The administration recommends that the board approve a motion to accept the following resignation. Devin Owens, varsity girls basketball head coach. Kurt Dees, defense coordinator, assistant football coach. So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Boughton, second by Mr. Franny, Mrs. Fine.
contract documentation prepared by the administration and solicitor, receipt of clearances and other required paperwork. Cross-country, Lucas Pajak, Kristen McMichael, Brett Seach. Football, Bob Fonzie, Vincent Heller, Austin Pewitt. Soccer, Chase Kevitt. Softball, Roger Anselimo, and Jason Decker. So moved.
Second. Motion by Mr. Mountain, and second by Mrs. Fine and Mrs. Gary. And roll call.
Mr. Briscoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Clement?
Yes.
Mrs. Fine?
Yes.
Mrs. Gary?
Yes.
Mrs. Glendeman?
Yes.
Mr. Mountain?
Yes.
Mr. Juprani?
Yes.
Mrs. Ott?
Yes.
Motion carries 8-0.
Health, wellness, and security.
I have no voting agenda items tonight. I did have two issues I'd like to bring up. The first, I had a conversation with Chief Shell and with our athletic director concerning available police officers for after-school events as well as the activity buses. Been brought to my attention, perhaps I knew this and had just forgotten it, that we don't have a current 2 to 10 afternoon shift with an assigned officer. It sounds like we're using a mix of part-timers and others to come in and work overtime for those shifts. So I'd just like to add that to our committee of the whole meeting agenda for next month, just to see what the costs have been and if we should reinstate an afternoon shift for a police officer.
You said there's two items?
Yeah, that was one.
All right.
The second, I just wanted to get an update. We had met, I think it was back in April, we had talked about Rams on Patrol. I wanted to see if there's been any change on that and if any interviews have been conducted.
Okay. Yeah, I think these are items that we should add to a future, maybe committee of the whole or something.
Then I would just ask that they both be added to the committee meeting for September.
Okay.
Chief, did you have anything you wanted to bring to the board's attention?
We're not having a committee meeting, so.
We're not having an executive session, right?
Yeah,
We're to start at 5.
We're going to need to have an executive session, I'm sure. So we'll have to figure out when we can have that meeting, but we should.
I just don't want to get too far into the year if our overtime costs would exceed having somebody work that afternoon shift.
Okay, yeah, I just think we should be mindful of, what's on the agenda and what's not right now, and what we're discussing, so. But we need to add this to an agenda item, as soon as we can, okay?
Chief, did you have anything?
I just wanted to, actually want to thank Mrs. Glanneman. She attended one of our training sessions last week.
Definitely a taser training would be my guess.
They tried, I said.
See if it was a.
How'd I know?
I know her time is short on the board, but she has been one of the police department's biggest proponents since day one, and she's always made us a priority, and she was there. The police officers were doing dynamic room entry training and hallway movement to contact, and she was there and got to see the professionals we brought in to train our police officers. So I just want to thank her for always putting us.
It was dynamic.
Keep up
Yeah,
the good work.
it was actually really great to see our police officers, I hate to say, letting their guard down as far as the public goes and doing what they're trained to do, and protecting our kids on, a day-to-day basis. And this is what they're here for, and this is what they're putting themselves on the line for. And that was really moving. So, thanks, Chief.
Mr. Trepanier.
Sir,
I see we just hired a full-time police officer. Is that individual?
my understanding is when Nevin was promoted, no one was replaced that 2 to 10 shift. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes,
So
sir.
that hired position wouldn't necessarily be assigned to that afternoon shift. So it just would seem to me when we have multiple events in the evenings, we want to make sure that we have a full-time officer available.
Was that 2 to 10 shift supposed to be filled?
I just learned that we haven't had that shift filled for the last couple of years.
Supposed to be filled with?
I would say so. I mean, I think it'd be up to this board to prioritize it, but that seems to be an area, time of the day, we have a lot of movement in our buildings, activities going on.
New hire, is this person going to be put in a particular shift?
That person, we lost Officer Center at North. He resigned. He's going to work for the Catholic Diocese. And Officer Lisecki is retiring October 3rd. The young lady we just hired, she's going to be taking most likely the position at the high school, the full-time position there. And then we'll still have one leaving that we'll have to fill.
So it sounds like there's still a gap for that shift.
There's actually two full-time positions in this section.
Okay.
Is that
I think they have,
There's only one.
one?
There's only one at this time, that's correct. Is that correct, Mr. Shell?
Correct, sir.
but I would
So
like,
with the exception of, whenever we have activities, there are officers there. So this would have to be, or they would have to be in place when there's no activities or nothing going on, but students still in the building to practice.
Correct. If there's a game, an event, there is an officer that we schedule an officer either to work overtime or we bring in one of our substitutes. What initiated this conversation that the athletic director and I were having, that Mr. Tuprani walked into, was the activity buses at 4:30 and 5:30. When we had those in the past, those few years ago, we had a 2 to 10 officer, and that 2 to 10 officer was tasked to be there for both of those bus loadings because we had issues with those events and we didn't have enough faculty or staff. So that police officer was there, and that's what brought up the whole conversation with the 2 to 10 officer. And I didn't realize we were bringing activity buses back, and that's what started the conversation between Scott and I.
so if our officers have already worked a 40-hour week, we're paying them time and a half when we could have somebody scheduled just to work that shift. So it would seem to me that we might be able to cut some costs, have somebody more regular, and then Chief doesn't have to go through his roster and try to find people that are available.
We are allocated a police officer at the high school, the middle school, elementary north, elementary south. So there's 4 police officers, a police sergeant, and myself that are on the full-time roster.
So that's only 6 full-time policemen?
Correct, and then we have 3 truancy officers.
And how many substitutes do we have?
1, 2, 3. We have 3 substitute police officers. 2 of them are deputy sheriffs. We have 2 substitute /retired Act 235 security officers that we sometimes get when we're really desperate.
So is there a way to utilize them to cover, I think, the gap you're talking about between the time the practices and activities are over?
It would just
and
seem,
the boarding of the buses?
Well, that's what we do currently.
that's how they're backstopping
Well,
it.
really,
But
I mean, this is a conversation that needs to be had as a separate meeting.
But I don't think it's improper for us to just lay out some of the issues, so maybe we could structure our future meeting to address these concerns. If we don't have a committee of the whole in September, we're not going to be revisiting this until October.
We can have a separate meeting, though, we could have a separate committee meeting if we so choose. I mean, this is an important subject, I think.
Yeah,
And,
I was surprised that we hadn't had coverage. That's why I was concerned and wanted to bring it up.
It's something we can consider adding as another committee meeting.
Are we actively seeking?
Mr. Shell, how have we covered this in the past? When we've had events and have we not used the substitutes to cover
Correct.
this in
We
the
use
past?
the full-time officers and the substitute officers. The full-time officers are working overtime. The substitute officers are coming in at the normal rate to cover events. Even like home football Fridays, we have the entire department working, but say it's tennis and swimming that night and a basketball game, we'll have 1 or 2 officers working. Sometimes it's overtime, sometimes it's a substitute. But again, the conversation came up. We were talking about the activity buses, and that's what led into all of this.
I